How's it going, people? It is Liam Caddison here with another episode of Doctor Who as we get into episode number 2 of Series 13, aka Flux. Yeah, the first episode was just phenomenal. In my opinion, it's the best opener for the Chibnall era by a country mile, and it was just so amazing to see so much praise be given to the first episode. So yeah, I'm hoping the quality from episode 1 carries on, of course, for the rest of this series. But yeah, we have a Sontaran based episode in this episode, I guess, of Doctor Who, with, I think, Series 4 was the last time we had a, solely focused Sontaran episode. Of course, we had Strax pop up every now and again, but in terms of focusing on the Sontarans and them being a threat, yeah, so we've had the Sarah Jane adventures as well, but in terms of a Doctor Who episode, it's been a while. So yeah, I'm really excited to check them out. Of course, we saw them briefly in last week's episode, but it'll be really amazing to see them in their full glory with this episode. So yeah, but a little bit of a quick note before we jump into this episode. Obviously, the reaction to last week's episode came out on the Tuesday due to copyright, because it is a biatch, especially when BBC do not check your disputes and you have to wait 48 hours until, yeah. So I've tried a few techniques that other reactors have done, but I'm coming up with a big fat goose egg, sadly. So I'm going to still try a few techniques to see if that will work, because there's got to be a way. But I bring this up because next week, it might be a bit later, maybe the Wednesday or whatnot, because I'll be away this time next week, or I'll be coming back from my, I guess, little vacation with my girlfriend. So just throwing that out there, because obviously, like I said, the first episode was, I had to wait 48 hours until I could publish my reaction to that, and obviously it will be a bit later if I'm not going to be reacting to Doctor Who straight away this time next week. So yeah, just because obviously there's been a few people bringing up their concerns regarding if I'm going to, of course, react to the latest Doctor Who episode. So just throwing that out there so everyone can kind of get the memo. If you have to wait 48 hours, then you kind of know why. Hopefully there is a technique that I can use, but we'll see. Anyways, I've rambled on quite enough, so let's get into this episode of Doctor Who. This is episode number 2 of Series 13. Let's go.
End of the universe.
Yeah.
But we're still here. Wherever he is.
What the heck happened? Doctor be like, it's been a while. Oh boy.
Taste the victory, my soldiers. Breathe in the rotting stench of our vanquished foes. Onward to domination. Sontar!
There we go. Sontar.
Dad! Doctor! He faded.
Whoa, 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 whoa. She's...
A collision between flux and vortex energy. You're falling through space and time.
Oh.
Stay calm. I will find you. Promise. I promise!
Well, I think the Sontarans won. Oh, the Liverpool fans are not going to be happy they took Anfield. Jesus, what's with the storm? I mean, I don't want Dad to die. What? Oh. Now it's going to ask if you're... Yeah. I am wondering if that guy is related to Dad. I don't know.
Crimea there, and Russia is...
Shit! Nah! Oh, no.
No Russia, no China. Only Sontar, and you both think that's normal.
War is the
So
opposite
that's
of
what's
normal.
happened, okay.
The word you use.
That's why they're not fighting the Russians.
Russia. Where have I?
Tomorrow, you need my help.
I have Queen and Country on my side. That is all the help I need.
She here with you now then, the Queen?
Ooh.
Obviously not.
Then her influence may be limited.
Mrs. Hinkle,
Look at her go! Doctor!
You want to be helpful? Doctor?
Enemy of the Sontarans. Former president of Gallifrey. He's in the Crimea.
Where? Show me.
I will vanquish our despised nemesis with my bare hands.
Oh, nice. I love
Than you
that.
could possibly imagine.
But how can he have heard of...
I'd be prepared to give your commander
Get the memo.
information on the doctor's whereabouts. Should he
She's
agree to
playing
parley
him like
on
a
my
fiddle.
signal? Now.
3-minute eclipse.
All world went to blackout. All at the same time. Lasted 3 minutes.
Okay.
Ships.
So come on, where have you been?
It's a bit hard to explain.
Hey, lad. Did someone nick your house?
Sort of. Listen, how many of these are there?
Before Anthropos, time ran wild to harness the more we were assigned.
Assigned by who?
Information unavailable. If the Mori are broken, time shall run unstoppable.
Which is a problem, right?
Time is destruction.
Time, yeah, if things are not fixed,
Time must not be unleashed.
You talk about time.
it's
as
gonna
if
be
it was a
chaos.
force.
In the fractions before the Lipari shield took effect.
While we were all looking the other way, you must be very proud.
This planet
reaped
has
in the
defied
reward,
us ever
so-
since the great Commander Lynx first staked his claim on the ground of its feeble soil. We so much conflict, so much opportunity. And also,
It's reveling in that reward.
I wanted to ride a horse.
What?
Leave this planet now, and you get to leave alive.
And you get a horse.
This woman does not speak for the British Army. We are ready.
Piss off!
For more people than you could possibly imagine. Don't be a fool.
Call me that again, Doctor. And see if you survive.
This is good sports.
Soldier,
He's just like, "Whoop, where's the
escort
popcorn?"
this doctoress back to the encampment.
As devastating as you're imagining. Grateful you weren't there, and I'm sorry.
Holy! What the heck?
Have a kip. It'll wear off in 6 hours, and you'll still be alive.
You do that, you know, to cure the insomnia.
More powerful than before.
And why the wait will be
So
worth
they've been
it.
here before.
Now, Atropos,
Atropos.
where it all began, and will all begin again.
I mean, this is a very significant point in time. Oh, I need to know what the deal is with those. Yeah. Well, she did a lot better than the slingshot challenge that Jodie partook in.
I'm still on board. Haven't seen any of the potato heads yet.
Dad got the memo.
Bad, just to press things. Hopefully they won't self-destruct. We'll let everybody know that I'm here.
Hey!
Dad, it's me.
That enthusiasm. Oh, it's wholesome.
What? Include me photos?
What have you got on your phone, Dan?
Of course. Temporal offensive. They're just about to launch a huge wave of attacks throughout time.
Yep.
They're building time
And these
ships
2
so they
points.
can invade Earth's history. And the Crimea is the pilot scheme.
Because they said this is perfect, so this is a good demonstration, I guess.
That's your boss, your commander, like, there he is.
Go on, Dan! Yes!
How'd you like that, eh? Fried Sontaran. Now I'm gonna walk right out of here.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah.
All right, lads. I was just looking for the
I love
beer.
you, Dad. Oh, for crying out.
Help me fix it when
I
they're
love
out.
you, but you deserve to be shot for that one.
Stop, it won't work.
Who are you?
I'm Monsieur. This is Swarm.
Yeah, doesn't exactly.
Translations, but they'll do. No, unless you want to upset passenger here.
Translations?
Take 5 steps to your left.
Ready? Aim! I don't think so.
Oh my god.
I'll still be a human in
Hey!
this fight. What?
Chewie! He's gonna save his human.
You're welcome, idiot.
Is empty their ships of those supplies. Force them
Oh.
retreat out of the Crimea, back back to the 21st century, when my best person will be there to deal with them. Hopefully.
Did you just say 21st century?
She's talking. Now, if they're on the same timetable every day,
Decent strategy.
which I bet they are, in 38 minutes' time.
Able to refill armor.
Here we go.
We shall make a strategic withdrawal.
Okay.
We shall return.
No, well, I'm around. Now, hit the road, Skak.
Oh, nice. Nice. Holy shit.
It worked. They're leaving, and with no further bloodshed.
I must disabuse you of that.
What are you...
Sometimes men like you make me wonder why I bother with humanity.
Oh!
I am grateful that you do. Whoever you are, Doctor. I have to go and find my friends.
If it is ever over.
Understandable, really.
again. Feelings mutual.
I want a spin-off with Carvinister and Dan. Big Finish, you know what to do.
I should not
What
be going
the
out
heck?
This universe together, broken. Time is beginning to run wild. Could really harm a
And
TARDIS.
that's... Uh-oh.
So I made a short-term repair.
What? What?
Don't come near. I've seen what you can do.
How many seconds will their bodies be able to take before they die?
Oh my goodness.
Stop. You don't have to do this. Tell me what you want.
All in good time.
No, 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 no. Holy shit. Well... Yeah, well, that's, yeah. Gotta say, they're killing it with these cliffhangers, so obviously we've got to find a way to save Vinda and Yaz. Yaz especially, because, yeah. But bloody hell. I don't know what it is with this season, but it's just been absolutely freaking phenomenal. I have, this, in my opinion, was, if anything, on par with last week's episode, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And it was just so good. The utilization of the Sontarans was just really amazing. I think I actually liked them in this episode more so than the two-parter in Series 4. They had a very, very interesting thing going on, and there was some really, really, not just nice callbacks, but also nice, I guess, balance in terms of their, into the, I guess, absurdness of their personalities, but also maintaining that war-like spirit that they harness so much. But yeah, I really like the utilization of the Sontarans in this episode, as well as like just everything with them taking Russia, with them, of course, piloting the Crimean War as a test event, I guess, for what they are planning by invading every portion of war in history. And yeah, just the, I guess, two different time zones that we had with them, because we had them in present day where they took the opportunity of slipping through and establishing base, I guess. And yeah, so yeah, it was just really, really incredible. I really loved it. So yeah, pacing was really, really good as well. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. I'm really loving how things are just being set up for Series 13 at the minute. Like, the cliffhangers are just intense. Like, obviously there's going to be some kind of scenario where Yaz will be saved and whatnot, as well as Vinda, but obviously with Yaz being a companion, yeah. But yeah, it was just really incredible. And I kind of like the focus, how much focus we got from Yaz's perspective, because there's obviously more to unpack with time, which seemingly is this planet, which is unrecognizable for the Doctor. And I'm really curious if this is all in relation to the Doctor's home world and whatnot. There's a part of me that's kind of hoping that we might never know and whatnot, but it will be very, very interesting if this is the Doctor's home planet, actually, if time is the home planet of the Doctor. Because obviously we know that with the Doctor being the timeless child, we know that the Doctor obviously didn't belong on Gallifrey. And yeah, it will be very interesting because you have Swarm you have Swarm especially, who knows of the Doctor, but the Doctor doesn't know of Swarm. And there's a lot of theories going around that maybe Swarm is associated to the Doctor's species, especially when he was talking about renewal and whatnot, which is what, of course, they mentioned with the second Doctor when he went with that regeneration. They didn't coin the term regeneration then; it was just a renewal. So I have a feeling that Swarm and Azure, I think her name was, they are connected. So we'll just have to wait and see, though. But I do feel like we are. I don't know, about to explore the Doctor and, her true origins and whatnot, and time being her home planet potentially. We'll just have to wait and see. But it will be very interesting. But I'm really excited. It pains me that Doctor Who will be on and I won't be able to watch it next week, because I am really, really fascinated. This series has absolutely been stellar, and obviously it does kind of suck that Series 11 was a bit of a lackluster, and I personally enjoyed Series 12, but I know, of course, it's not universally admired, and there was, like I said in the beginning, there was quite a warming reception to Episode 1, and I'm really curious to see how people do think of Episode 2, because I feel like this is on par with Episode 1 in terms of its quality, and it was just really entertaining. I really loved the utilization of the Sontarans. I just really love as well more Dan, and I'm really getting attached to his character. He's just really, really fun, especially with Carvinister coming into the mix, staving his skin, of course, which makes sense, obviously, because Dan is the human that he was assigned to, so, yeah. But it was really, really great. There was some really nice lines that Dan delivered. It was just really incredible. With him also handling with the Sontarans with the walk, the legendary walk. His parents were absolutely amazing as well. I didn't feel like they were shoehorned in. And it's funny because I don't know what's going on, but they do kind of remind me of Donna's mother and Wilf in a sense. I don't know why, but I just had that vibe visiting the parents and whatnot. So yeah, but we got a bit more with Dan, and obviously with Yaz. I'm really loving the confidence she's carrying in her character. I do feel like with these past 2 episodes, the writing for her has definitely been an improvement, and I really love the confidence and the characterization that Yaz is delivering, so especially with her confrontation with Vinda. So yeah, but I just really, really loved this episode was just flawless. I really loved a lot of Jodie's bits and pieces as well. Like the idea that she tricked that Sontaran into thinking that she wasn't the Doctor, of course, was just superb, because obviously they're going to have a record of the Doctor, and the Doctor has never been a female before in their history. So it was really, really incredible for the Doctor to fool that Sontaran and say, oh, I've heard the Doctor's here, so there's a little rumour going around. And you had that confrontation between the leader. Like I said, some really, really nice delivery, especially with the fact that I also wanted to ride a horse, which was pretty great. Like I said, I think the blending of that war spirit and humour, it just works so well, and I feel like they had a really great characterization in this, and it was a lot better than the two-part episode that they featured in for series 4. I really enjoyed that, but I feel like there was some solid it was really solid with the Sontarans in this episode. So yeah, I also did get a vibe as well that when the Doctor had the Sontarans retreat, even though they won't use that word, obviously, a tactical whatever they called it. No, but when the Doctor had the Sontarans retreat and the General blew up the ships, it kind of reminded me of when the Doctor told the Sycorax to sod off, and Harriet Jones was like, you know what, they're fucked anyways. Boom. So yeah, even the Doctor's reaction to the General wasn't only just amazing with that. Oh, I don't know why I bother sometimes, and you have Mary just comforting her, so that was really nice. But her reaction was very reminiscent of the 10th Doctor when he was livid with Harriet Jones. So yeah, but it works well because it was a similar scenario when the Sontarans would leave, and they just got blown up anyway. So. But it was really incredible. Yeah, I just really loved it, as well as the idea that they occupied Russia, and Russia was officially called Sontar. So that was pretty interesting. The beginning bit was very. I'm wondering if that's if that's in any kind of relation to. I don't know what we might explore with the Doctor's past, because that was a very interesting shot, and obviously we didn't get much more from that, but obviously it's going to be a tease for something further down the line this season. But it was a very peculiar shot, and I'm intrigued to learn a bit more about that, but I am very intrigued for next week's episode, especially with the Morai, I think they were called, yeah. And yeah, how they are kind of like the guardians of time, if anything. So yeah, and obviously with last week's episode, time has been a bit wobbled out, if that makes sense. So I am really intrigued to find out more about obviously Swarm, more about time, because obviously the Doctor said this planet should be here and whatnot. And like I said, I feel like my suspicion is it could be in relation to where the Doctor really comes from. So, because I feel like they're obviously going to expand a bit more about the Doctor's origins this season. And I feel like with Swarm having an idea of the Doctor, but the Doctor doesn't have an idea of who Swarm is. And Swarm even said that he's been on... he's been at the Atropos Temple before. I feel like that's in relation to the Doctor's true species and where the Doctor really comes from. So I feel like all the pieces are slowly being put together, and I feel like next week we might get some answers. So it will be very interesting to see what does happen. But yeah, I just really loved it. This episode was just superb, and I'm really loving Series 13 at the minute. It's just been a blast. It is sad that we only have 6 episodes this season, because if the quality is consistent throughout the remainder of this season, then just I'm going to be wanting more and more. But it's so far 2 splendid episodes, in my opinion. It's currently been a treat, and yeah, I am really looking forward to checking out next week's episode when I do get to react to it. It might be the Monday, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But obviously it's going to be, as I said, a bit later, considering that I'll be coming back from my weekend away with my girlfriend. So yeah, but solid episode. Good focus on Dan. Jodie was just killing it, and there was some really amazing moments with Jodie, and yeah, like I really loved her in this episode. I think this is probably one of her best episodes. So yeah, but there was some moments in this episode where I'm just like, damn. So yeah, but yeah, pretty splendid episode. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my movie feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!